Health insurance means nothing if you have no doctors or nurse practitioners or registered nurses or whatever to provide. Health insurance is meaningless if you don't have the actual health care. And you better get your health in order, because you can see this a mile away. The doctors are leaving, the pharmacists are leaving. You can see it, man, a mile away. Why? Because the burden of paperwork of the hospitals that are freaking running everything, of the big pharma, I say pharma, I'm talking literally pharmacies in this case, CVS, all the other Rite Aid and whatnot. It's there's no independent thought. You have to check the boxes. You got 8 million pieces of paper you got to file. They don't care about your relationship with your patient. They want you in and out and in and out, just no different than cattle. And you think doctors want to do that crap? Hell no. So they're going to leave, and they are leaving. You can see it. And when they do, it's going to be just like the NHS, the National Health Service in England, where there's just not enough care to go around. And what we said on the free market side of healthcare is healthcare will be rationed. You can see this a mile away. And, it's happening in Canada. Why do you think people in Canada, they come to America? You think they come to America because they want to cross the border and deal with some doctor that basically they're not going to be held accountable? No, because they can't get help in Canada. There isn't enough health care. There's not. Now, the days of getting immigrants come over here to provide all this stuff are slowly starting to wane. You can see that as well. So the immigrant doctors, who a lot of us are freaking relying on, and it's fantastic, man. Bring me the immigrants. I'll take them 100 times out of 100. But those days are starting to wane. And so what's happening is, because they don't want to deal with the paperwork and stuff. I mean, think about it. You come to America, you're under red tape, you're under constant surveillance, you're under if you breathe differently than what the guidance recommended are, you're going to get fined. Never mind all the suits that you get, all the people saying, you fired me for discrimination. I mean, no one wants to deal with that crap. So independent doctors say, I'll just sign on with the hospital. And the hospital, what do they care about? The business side of the hospital cares one thing and one thing only: profit margins, man. If you think they don't, you're freaking nuts, dude. Anyway, so there's not enough health providers to provide the health care that's needed, and it's only going to get worse and worse and worse. I highly suggest you figure out ways to get your health in order, as opposed to relying on the medical system, which is doomed. It's only getting worse, man. And now we're going to have Medicare for all. It's inevitable for this to come. And Frank, I'm over arguing against it. I'm over it. I mean, you're going to get it what you want. And you're going to get it good and hard. That's all there is to it. And the sad thing is, you're going to take down a lot of other people with you for stupid health care for all, single payer. It's not good. Talk to independent doctors. Talk to independent providers. Talk to them. Now, there will be an alternative, direct primary care, potentially. Hey, you know what I'm saying? There will be alternatives. There's always alternatives. Don't get me wrong. But everyone's like, I got to stay on a health insurance because of this, because of that. Pablo, hey, and I get it, man. But what I'm saying is, if you think your health care provider is going to be able to, provide you health care because you need health care at the time you need it, you're freaking nuts. So what do? You get yourself in shape. You stop eating toxic foods. You grow. Look, I got some greens right there. There's some kale. It's just microgreens. I grow them. You can see right there. That's just off right there. There's some strawberries right there. Just grow your own stuff. Make your own food. If it's convenience food, try to stay away from it as much as you can. It's processed. It's preserved. Pablo, hey, there's a dog over there called Charlie. Charlie the dog. He's a big old brown lab, what are they called? A chocolate lab. Oh my goodness, he's so cute. And Pablo's like, I want to play with Charlie. Grow your own vegetables. Eat some grass-fed beef. Find a local farmers. Yes, it might cost more in the short run. You know what's going to cost less in the long run, because you'll be in better health. Go for a flippin' walk. Just get your health in order, because the days of saying, if I get sick, I'll just go to the doctor, those days are coming to an end, man. Not that, why would you even... And don't take this wrong, my doctor friends. There's a lot of bad medicine. Who did that song? Whitesnake or something like that? You found bad medicine. Oh, that was the worst music ever. That Whitesnake, John Bon Jovi. Oh, Oh, Bruce Springsteen. Oh, so Dancing in the Dark. I just listened to some lady did I saw her YouTube channel, Pablo, where she did a cover. All right, hey, of Dancing in the Dark by Bruce Springsteen. I said, man, I would rather listen to Cher on New York City on freaking New Year's Eve with a bunch of drunken Bernie Sanders fans than have to listen to Dancing in the Dark. Oh my goodness, it is the worst. Might be the worst thing I've ever heard in my life. It might be worse than Pablo barking like that if I'm trying to sleep and I haven't slept in 5 days. I'd rather have Pablo do like that. Oh, that's so bad. That music's so bad. Anyway, so get your health in order. Figure out ways to stop the intake because it's all about your body, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, I got some pounds. You know why? Because I make a lot of good food. I like it. I like making stuff I get from local people. You know, I just like the food I make. Do I eat too many junk? Yeah. I mean, I make chocolate chip cookies, but I make it from scratch. Now, the flour isn't from scratch, I'll grant you. One of these days, I'll start doing that, I think. But everything else is from scratch. I like chocolate chip cookies, sue me. And I'm 51 years old, man. But, you know, a couple pounds never killed anybody. But the issue is, if you don't know what you're putting in your body, you're going to be a hell of a lot of cost potential to the healthcare system, and the healthcare system can't absorb you. The doctors are leaving. They don't want to deal with that crap. They don't want to deal with hospitals. Pharmacists don't want to deal with CVS's. Come on. So what do you do next? You say, I got to get an alternative. And the first alternative is to get healthy. And you can't get healthy if you're driving 75 miles each way to some stupid job in, you know, freaking Hartford, Connecticut, or wherever the hell you're driving, Boston, or I don't even know, Chicago. Oh, Chicago. Good night. Oh, secondly, if a guy from Chicago, I'll leave that be. I'll say that for another video. All right, we'll see you.